Good afternoon, everybody. I, along with my colleague, Dr. Surbhi Mittal, I welcome all of you for this workshop. The project name is Kisan Sanchar. The practice bring agri-extension information services for better agriculture practices and resource conservation, along with supported by CIMIT and CFAS project. This is the modern ICT trend indicators in India. You see, there are 4 different color lines. The internet tele density is very close to the bottom, and fixed line tele density is just above it, and mobile tele density is above all, and the second is rural total tele density. It shows this mobile tele density and as well as the rural total tele density. It is a big opportunity that ICT opens. Extension services incorporating modern ICT tools is crucial to meet the challenges. Traditional mode of communication do not deliver specific agroclimatic and economic realities to users at local level, often not received on time. Whereas modern ICT tools can help bridge this gap of relevant and localized information delivery to small farmers on time. This is the framework of Climate Services Plus. Not only climate services, it is Climate Services Plus. Important to convert climate information into actionable information for the farmers. Customize location and crop specific actionable information. Infrastructure in investment and policy. Linking the climate information with available technologies and best farming practices. How are we doing this, and why should we do this? There is a weather information, better decision making in use of inputs and storage of output, reduces cost and prevent loss in the crop. This is very important factor. And agronomic information, better farm practices, better yields, reduces cost of production, efficient resource management. And third is input price information, better quality of input, better yields, time saving, cost saving, as well as reduces cost of the production. Output market information, better price realization, better income, and reduces search cost as well as the transaction cost. About Kisan Sanchar. Kisan Sanchar's mission is to serve as self-sustainable vital linkage among farmers and research institutions as well as the markets using online and offline tools. It was started in year 2008 as a small activity, and 2009 it was supported by Srishti Gyan Kendra, a local NGO, as well as a Krishi Vigyan Kendra, and covered 3 districts and 4,500 farmers. 2010, a website called kisansanchar.com was launched, and this concept spread into 75 districts with 35,000 farmers. In 2011, this was recognized by DEF and Vodafone Foundation and received a grant of 1 million for further scaling up. 2012, Kisan Sanchar was incorporated as a non-profit company, and in 2013, this has extended up to 3.5 lakh subscribers in 16 states. These are the partners of Kisan Sanchar: Krishi Vigyan Kendras, state agriculture universities, cooperative societies, cooperative marketing federations, agriculture research stations, NGOs, and international research institutions. And this graph shows the year-wise beneficiaries of Kisan Sanchar. The products. We have 4 different products: text and voice messaging, mobile application, community radio, and print and social media. Services, agriculture extension services, helpline for farmers, career counseling for the farmers, contract and organic farming projects, and product promotion. And this graph shows the sustainability of the Kisan Sanchar. For first 2 years, we were into loss, but after 2010, this project is self-sustainable and earning at its own. Role of Kisan Sanchar in promoting environmental sustainability. We have focused in these 4 areas. First is agriculture inputs. The messages were broadcasted on balanced use of fertilizer, soil testing, biofertilizer, and seed varieties. Agricultural practices were promoted, the diversification, green manuring and direct seeding of the paddy. Use of innovative implements like laser leveler and zero tillage. Promotion of green grassroots innovations. We have promoted some products which were awarded by National Innovation Foundation, which were very innovative, but they were not able to capture the market because they were not able to they were not able to promote their product in the conventional method. So we opened our network for those innovative products, and we linked the innovator with the farmers. These are the few technologies I am going to explain, like the promotion of laser leveler. In India, the land of farmers are not leveled. When your lands are not level, you cannot irrigate your lands with some amount of water. Suppose you open a water channel into your field and your land is undulated, that water will go towards the lower level of the land, and all the fertilizers and the inputs that will automatically shift to lower part of the land. This technique was promoted by CIMMYT, and all the government institutions and cooperative societies, they were equipped with this laser leveling equipment, but farmers were not able to use that implements because it were available on the share basis, because farmer cannot purchase equipment for its field. So we opened an opportunity for those institutions who are having those implements to share their information for the farmers, so that farmers can book in the advance. So last year, 41 messages on laser leveling were broadcasted in 8 districts, and the benefits of the leveling are: it saves 20 to 30% of water, improves crop establishment and improves yield, more uniform moisture environment for the crops, reduces weed problem, improves uniformity of crop maturity, decreases the time to complete task, reduces the amount of water required by land preparation, and improved trafficability for the subsequent operations. Thank you. Diversification and the promotion of summer moong. You will be very surprised to know that 1 quintal of rice production requires 5 lakh litre of water. It means the amount of rice production, amount of water we are spending in the paddy belt is very high, and the amount of price our farmers are getting. As well as this paddy cultivation is giving a huge pressure on our environmental balance and the ecological balance. There was a need to promote diversification of the crops, and the government has plans and systems are in place. So we opened our network for the KVKs and the Agriculture Department to broadcast the information about where the free seed of moong is available, and farmers are adopting it, and the benefits of the summer moong now which they are getting, that it has served the purpose of the green manuring, and due to the green manuring, the less use of chemical fertilizers and additional income with the diversification, improvement in the soil structure, and prevention of sati rice cultivation, because this is a period between Kharif and Rabi. There is a 60 days period. Many farmers in Punjab and Haryana, they used to take one rice crop which was of 60 days, and it used to put a huge pressure on the land and the environment. Now farmers, as they are more aware about it, and the government has put a ban over it, so the farmers are going for this green manuring and other alternative system. This is a very good case study, promotion of seed treatment in paddy. In 2007, when we were doing a project in paddy belt, there was a great outcome of Bakane disease in the paddy. A huge market of chemical was there, which was sold in the name of that it prevents Bakane. But the research showed that no chemical treatment, no chemical spray can prevent Bakane. There is the only solution to make seed treatment before sowing of the seed. So in continuous 3-4 years, now every farmer, every block of the Karnal, Kaithal, Kurukshetra, 3 districts, they know about the seed treatment. The Increase in the material which is used for seed treatment, its increase in sale shows that farmers are doing more and more seed treatment. This is one more innovation that I have. Use of light trap for the insecticides. This is a small device. Many farmers know about it, but it is not available easily in the market. We have promoted this device among the farmers because at the peak time when there is a lot of insects in the field and all the herbivorous insects who eats your crop, they are more active during night. Farmers use this device in their field and see it's a bag full of insects. It is a collection of one night. So the manufacturers who are manufacturing this trap, they are giving advertisement using the Kisan Sanchar network to educate farmer about this, that this device is available at a single place. We have the connectivity with the farmers, and this manufacturer of this light trap, he had the product, but he was not able to give information to the farmers that this product is available with me. So the role of Kisan Sanchar comes in between. This is the stop burning of crop residues. It is a big hazard in Punjab and Haryana. Like now just we have cut the wheat crop, and most of the farmers, they will burn their fields. They will burn everything which is available in the field, and all this biomass is burnt, and which is a great loss to the ecology. Kisan Sanchar has taken various steps by spreading education among the farmers to make them aware to not to burn their crop residues, and what are the alternative methods that farmers can take benefit of these crop residues. Kisan Sanchar is sending information to create the awareness. The overall impact. Diversification and use of better farm management practices has helped farmers to improve their production and productivity, leading to improved income levels and enabled them to reduce risk during the climate variability. This helped in resource conservation and reduce of chemical fertilizers, improved soil quality and efficient use of water and other inputs. Thank you.